What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Thanks for everybody who listening, subscribing, liking, disliking, commenting, everything else, man. And we definitely get more consistent with these Lions videos, man. We're going to jump on some Pistons, some Tigers, some other talk as well. But the Lions were one of 12 teams to check out Johnny Manziel's pro day. He did it out there with San Diego University. And maybe according to the article I link in the description, the Lions were already going to go out there because obviously they found one of the most electric rookies we ever had. And Jamal Agnew at San Diego last year and went to their pro day. So why not go back to the well? But they checked out Johnny Manziel, and would Johnny Manziel be a good fit for the Lions? Whew, Johnny Manziel in Detroit? Nah, I don't know, man. Detroit can eat you alive, man. I remember Chris Webber was, I think his stint with Washington was up or whatever, and he was about to go to Sacramento, came down to Sacramento, going back home for the Pistons. His father told him, nah, you ain't mature enough. You ain't ready to go back to Detroit. He went to Sacramento, had a good career out there, and then Landon's career went to Detroit. So the maturity level, I understand that was Webber going back home. But Detroit will eat you alive, man. I grew up here my whole life. Obviously, I was trying to tell my nephew that today. He's real young. And I'm saying, you know, certain things you can't run from, you can't hide from. And if it's in you, you know, and you ain't got control of yourself for real out here, Johnny Manziel will get lost in the sauce in Detroit. But if they feel he's very mature, he's a good number 2 backup. You can push Rudock to number 3. He's a better quarterback than Rudock, man. Johnny Manziel has some straight games, man. I used to watch him. I was a Johnny Manziel fan in Texas A&M. Maybe it's a bias there, but he can definitely play the game. You know, I thought that he could be a serviceable starter as a bridge quarterback. He had the arm, the talent, everything. It's just the focus, and he's very immature. If you don't know, he's a rich, spoiled brat. His dad is an oil baron, from what I understand. He got Benzes and Maseratis, whatever he got. He's rich. He don't have to play football. You know, he can go join the family business, but obviously he wants to make a comeback. He wants to show people that he's mature. And is it worth the look? Yeah. Because, you know, serviceable quarterbacks, especially backup quarterbacks, just don't walk around like that. And if you feel that, you know, Patricia and Bob Quinn and Bill Bob Cooter can groom him, and he can look good in a few, preseason games for the next few years, then he could turn into an asset. Stafford might go down for a minute, he look good and lead a comeback or put some points on the board. Then you might have a second, third round draft pick like there. So it's something to look into. Only, you know, Johnny Manziel knows the questions. Is he really mature? And would the Lions take a gamble on a kid like that? Historically, no. But they are looking at that troubled pass rusher who quit the LSU team and he's going to enter the draft. So they sitting down with him. So maybe now they starting to understand that risks are, you know, sometimes needed. The Patriots took a lot of risks. You know, a lot of risks. They took some trouble players on and it panned out. Some didn't. Some did. Corey Dillon, Rodney Harrison. You know, a lot of guys they took chances on that they plugged in that system and it worked for them. Aaron Hernandez, he was a terror in Florida before he even came out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but you're not investing a lot of money into a risk. I mean, where's you really losing? So, it's worth a look. Let me know what y'all think. But I definitely think he's worth a look. But like I said, the Lions do need to get a quarterback. You know, do like the Patriots do. Groom him and then move him if Stafford is still on point on his game. We got another video coming after this. Going to do 2 videos on the page today. And we're going to definitely try to expand off into some community talk, some Red Wings talk, some Lions talk, some Pistons. Well, we're doing some Pistons talk. And I ain't going to do too many more Pistons videos, man, because it makes you a little bit angry and irate. You know, what they going through and, you know, how weak the East is and how we just can't get over that hump. But, matter of fact, we'll get into a Pistons video tonight. I added 3 videos for the Motor City Sports Talk and the One Pride Nation and the Piston Nation as well. But, Manziel, I'll give him a look. I don't know exactly how he looked at his pro day, but, you know, you just got to know, man, you're going to have to get him a support system if you want him to be here. You know, you're going to need Rudock and Stafford to really, and Jim Bob and Matt Patricia to really, kind of, nurture him a little bit. Make sure he stay on the right path. Maybe, have him stay with Stafford. Have him stay close to Stafford or something like that. Something like that. I mean, if you're going to bring a guy like this in, there's no real risk other than a blackout on the franchise if he do something else. But, will another team take a chance on him? I say yeah, somebody will. If he had a good pro day and he come in and throw Wilson, somebody take a chance on him. Somebody will. It's so much a quarterback-driven league, man. And if they still believe he got the talent he had when he came out, somebody going to take a chance on the kid. Do I believe it's going to be the Lions? Absolutely not. Historically, we don't take those risks like that. You know, we don't. But like I said, they're looking into the trouble LSU star who quit, you know, who's a pass rush extraordinaire. So maybe things can change right there, in my opinion. Maybe because the Patriots historically took a lot of risks with guys. And let's see if the Lions can take some risks. They took a risk with one of the pass rushers from Florida. He tore his knee up a bunch of times. But he didn't pan out. I can't remember his name. It was about 3-4 years ago. But sometimes risks pay off, sometimes they don't. But when they really no harm on the money, on the cap, I mean, you could take risks all day. You know, when it ain't gonna harm you on the cap. Now, if you're talking about signing a guy that's a high risk, and I want high money, then no. You know, I don't like that. The odds is too much 50-50 in my opinion. But let me know what y'all feel about Manziel and the Lions. We gone.